Many of us think happiness comes from getting what we want, whether it's a good job, a nice house, or lots of money. We believe that if we can just reach certain goals, we will finally feel happy. But what if happiness doesn't come from getting more, but from letting go of our endless desire for more? I learned this lesson on a quiet afternoon at a small Buddhist monastery. I had always heard that monks live peaceful lives, so I decided to visit and see how they did it. I hoped they had the answers to the questions that had been on my mind for a long time. The head monk, an old man named Master Wei, welcomed me with a calm smile. His face showed his age, but his eyes were full of peace. After talking with him for a while, I asked him, "Master, how do I find peace? How do I stop feeling so restless, always wanting more?" Master Wei didn't answer right away. He smiled and asked me to follow him. We walked quietly through the monastery gardens, past the chanting monks. Eventually, we reached a small pond at the edge of the grounds. The water was calm and clear, reflecting the blue sky above. Master Wei sat down on a large stone by the pond and invited me to sit next to him. We both watched the water for a moment before he spoke. "Many people think peace comes from getting more," he said, "but real peace comes from letting go." I was confused. "Letting go of what?" I asked. He pointed to the pond. "If you throw a stone into the water, it creates ripples. But if you leave the water still, it stays calm. Our desires are like those ripples. The more we chase after things, the more restless we become. But when we stop chasing, the ripples fade and the water is clear again." I sat quietly, trying to understand his words. Master Wei smiled and said, "Happiness isn't something you have to find. It is already inside you. You just need to stop chasing it." I spent the rest of the afternoon sitting by the pond, thinking about what he said. I realized I had been so focused on wanting more success, more possessions, more recognition, that I'd missed the peace that was always with me, right in the present moment. When I left the monastery, I felt lighter. I began to appreciate what I already had instead of always looking for something more. I learned that peace doesn't come from adding more things to our lives. It comes from letting go of the need for more and finding happiness in what we already have. Master Wei's lesson was simple but powerful. True peace and happiness are not something we need to chase. They are already inside us, waiting for us to stop running after them. The more we hold on to, the less we experience. Real freedom comes when we let go and live in the moment.